with the old. We went with, it's like a chocolate brown color, and the seats, we did not get those padded. I think this is so pretty. It just seems like it's just a clean line to this table. There's no arms on the chairs because this area of the kitchen is just not very large. We went with more of a rectangular shape. Probably about 10 years, and when we got it, we really didn't have a smaller table because in our old home we had a separate kitchen and dining room. So we had a larger dining room table, but we didn't have a smaller table for the kitchen. So we had found that one, and it fit perfectly in that house. Well, when we moved out here to Texas a couple years ago, I ended up having an even smaller kitchen table that my mom had given me. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna keep both tables, and then when we find a home, I'll have, you know, I can choose whichever table that I wanted. Well, when we moved out here, the moving company, we had went through a moving company through Jason's work, and the moving company ended up completely destroying the smaller table. I mean, the chairs were just ripped apart. I was sick because that table would have actually fit perfectly in this little dining area. So we ended up having to throw that table out, and we used the round table because we figured it, you know, eventually we'll just get something. Well, the round table was fine, but it needed to be refinished desperately bad. Whatever it was that they had touched up, whatever it was that they had put on the top of that table, it would, all your paper plates stuck to it. Like if there was any kind of heat through a paper plate, it would stick to it, and then you would like peel it up, and then there was paper stuck to the top of the table, and it just wouldn't come off. So I started covering the top of it with tablecloths and trying to cover up and have things not stick to it. Most times, if your plates were still too hot, the heat would stick the tablecloth to the top of the table, and I'd have to peel the tablecloth off from the top of the table. It was always a mess and a struggle with that table. So me and Jay, we weren't looking for a new table. We just kind of have always figured that we really do need a smaller table, something that will fit in this area, because this area is not very large at all. And it is a combination with the kitchen, which is directly behind me. And we were just looking on, Ashley Furniture was one of the places that popped up for a table, and they are having a President's Day sale is what they were having. And this little table set popped up there, and it was their #1 seller for the President's Day sale. So we quickly measured out the area of what we would do. Now this table, we have it sit in the long way like you had seen in the picture, but you can also spin it so that the long way is coming into the kitchen more. And it came with 4 chairs, which is perfect for the 4 of us. Well, I told Jay, you know, because I have 3 of my guys, and then there's me, but 3, they're all broad shouldered. So I wanted something where we weren't just like sitting shoulder to shoulder, something that we could play card games on and just be comfortable at the table. And always when you order online, you're a little nervous because you can't always see the color correctly. You can't always tell if it really is going to look good in your home, if it's going to fit. So I was kind of leery about it, but when it got here, they set it up. We couldn't have asked for a better table. We all sat down at the table, and each one of us have enough room for the 4 of us at the table. The table fits perfectly in this little area, and I love it. I really do. I am so glad that we got to purchase this table. Now our old table, we had put it online, and a woman bought it. She was getting a smaller home, and she needed it, and her boyfriend actually finishes tables, so she was going to have him strip the table completely and finish the table for her, and that one had 5 chairs to it, so she was really happy about that. So I'm so glad that we got to have somebody else be happy while we were getting something good too, you know. So I figured I would just share this with you. I do have the link down below of the table set if you're interested. Go ahead and click on that link and you can order it through there or however you want to do it. So unless you have an Ashley Furniture by you. We did, like I said, we ordered it online. We didn't see it in the store, not here where we're at. And then they deliver it to you and then they set it up. So, okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.